I'm Ray Hope, Vice President of Information Technologies at Qualico. We're a multi-single family builder and land developer, property management company, as well as we own a lot of our feeder companies that do some of the services and product delivery for us across Western Canada and in Texas, in Dallas, Fort Worth, and Austin. We have presence in 6 regions across Western Canada and in Texas, and each regional office has their own innovative approach and how they're going to, go to market for their given region. That's the culture at Qualico, is we're really encouraging, that secret sauce that makes things work in the regions. But at the same time, we do collectively work together, and we try to leverage our size and our capabilities across our organization for those local regions' benefits. I think a lot of our success comes from our innovation and how we adapt ourselves to the market, to the times, to our buyers, and make sure that we have what our buyers are looking for, both in terms of houses, but also in terms of communities. So we put together communities that are really what today's buyers are looking for. Today, a lot of the products that we're using are very similar across the regions, but there are some differences, and probably more of the differences are in how we're using products. So one of our goal is to standardize that. So we're currently going through an implementation to move all of our databases, which are also separate from each region, into one database, but it's actually the processes behind those differences in those regions and those databases that we actually want to change to become more standard. We've had to work very closely with Constellation, and Constellation has really come to the table to help us be successful. We're not all the way through it yet, but Constellation has really been there because as we're imagining what the future is going to look like, we share that vision with Constellation, and they've really stepped up to help us get there. Where I do use Newstar is really to manage my own budget. So I have to manage the IT budget, and I do that in combination with some modules within Newstar as well as Inform Excel. So I actually rely on Inform Excel quite heavily to keep track of where my budget is and where things are going. I think what's changed over the last 2 years, 2 years ago, we could get away with using Newstar to varying extents. We have different business units that would use it in different ways, maybe not as effectively as they could. In fact, we're very heavy on the use of spreadsheets for maintaining some of our data and how we manage our kind of individual data. And we could get away with that because it didn't need to be used outside of those spreadsheets. We're finding today that our organization, across the organization, needs to know what's going on in each part of our organization because things are in such flux, things are very volatile. And in reality, I think that was always true that we need that information, but we could find other ways that were manual, and we could keep up with it in a manual sense. Today, the way things are so volatile, we need to have our data in Newstar, so we need to be more specific about how we use Newstar, and in fact use it more. So we're on a path right now to do exactly that. Over the last year, we've been driving more data from spreadsheets into Newstar so that it's available and able to be leveraged across organizations.